And we're live.
Black people. Oh, we made it. I'm here. It's a new year.
Back again.
Oh,
We're back again.
we are here. We are here, sir.
Metro Blurts. Is this our first
Are we recording?
Yeah. It's streaming.
Over here.
No, I'm recording on this one.
Oh, you're doing magic. See, this is why you're the producer. Hey, y'all. This is me, the B. Your favorite Metro B, here with the Metro Blurs, and I'm here with my favorite person, Ashley Miss Dawkins to you.
Oh, and I'm your favorite person. Stop playing.
This week, yeah, you good.
Oh, this week. I'm good this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna let that slide.
Mm-mm.
How we feeling today? What is scuffing your Tims? What is the geek of the week? What's going on?
I feel like today's been one of those days. We here existing by hook and by crook. Ta-da. I'm so proud of us.
I'm so proud of us too, friend.
I made it to MagFest.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. So, let's talk. Oh, well, yeah, I made it to MagFest. I had a couple of crazy things happen in the family, and then I survived the new year. Is this our first episode of the year? Or
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was asking. I think it's our first. Wait, did we talk about resolutions? I think we did, but that was previously. I can't recall actually.
I feel like we've had one.
I gotta go check the archive. Sorry, y'all. Give us a second. Give us a little second.
I feel like we were on for the 10th. Were we here?
What day was this? I can't see. Yes. Oh, we did. We streamed on the 10th. Okay.
See, we good. We here.
Second half of the new year. Woo! Ooh.
Hey, now she's forgetting what year she's in.
It's the time is moving fast. I don't know who's running faster, me or the time.
Running. Do you know that song?
No.
Damn. That was a time to be alive. The early 2000s was great because we had a lot of music that was 100% stolen, but they couldn't do anything. So we at least got to enjoy it before it got copyright struck.
Mm-hmm.
Just about everything from Black Eyed Peas has copyright strikes on it. Mm-hmm. Like, they would not survive as a group today.
Word. So real.
My condolences. So what's your geek of the week, or what scuffs your Tims?
Okay, my geek of the week. Okay, several things. Ooh. I was geeked this week.
Ooh.
So boom. First, I saw Hades Town.
Ooh.
I've been singing that stupid song all week. La 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 la. So when he sings that song, Orpheus, spring is supposed to come. And yeah, it's just been stuck in my head all week. Second geek of the week. I have a friend. Hey Josie, you know who you are.
Ooh.
I'm obsessed with Avatar: The Last Airbender, as everyone knows. And we used to joke about like we were joking around, and I was like, yo, you should make me a glider. And he actually brought me a tiny little glider, y'all. It's so cute.
I feel like I am required to ask because I don't have the attention span to not ask.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thrown it yet? Does it glide?
Oh no, I haven't thrown it. Actually, I just like put it in this little spot in my room because it's like it's so cute. I don't want to accidentally break it. So yeah, I doubt it flies though. I don't think so.
Why not? It's a glider. It should glide.
Girl. Anyways.
See, this is why I wasn't allowed to have the nice toys as a kid because I was
you just mashing up things.
I just want to see, like, if you're supposed to do an action, do the action. Don't pretend to do the action. I want to see if you can actually do the action.
Is she calling you too?
No.
Sorry. Okay. I kind of feel bad for not answering that call. Sorry. Go ahead. Yes, that was okay. And my third geek of the week is this book that I'm reading. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Took a big twist. I can't spoil it because, you know, it's a big twist. I wasn't expecting it. But like,
Who is this a UK person that just showed up right now?
it's a marvelous book, you know. I think everyone should check it out. And yeah,
Did you become an in it real quick?
I love being in it. I'm not gonna lie. If I could choose an accent, my accent would be in it. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So I met somebody the other day.
Are they in it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But the funny part is that they've lived in America for a very long time, and they're also black. So you don't expect it, and they're Caribbean. So they have every accent. Until I told him, I was like, yeah, you know that'll cost you like that's $10,000. He's like, what do you mean? That's $10,000?
That's mad, bruv.
I heard bruv. I was like, oh, he wasn't lying when he said he was from the UK. Oh, he said Ipswich. I was like, I think that's...
I feel that. The accent switch when someone has irated you it's automatic. Because no way. Let me give an example. On Friday, we were in the office. We were ordering lunch. I suggested Jamaican food because if somebody else is paying, the first thing I'm going to ask for first time is always oxtail. Everybody knows this. This is a known fact at this point. We ordering from the place, and it's not my money. Fine, but I still like to be considerate. So we ordering, and tell me why we get to the plantain section. First of all, why isn't plantain included in the meal? You see, the accent already came out. I'm not even fully irate yet. Like, then they go tell me about $5 extra for plantain.
Wait.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
Where?
$5 extra for some plantain?
Where?
Same place right there, bro. $5 extra for some plantain. On top of that, I can't even trust these stores because, you know, sometimes they fry it and it's not fully ripe yet, or it's mad hard, or it's not sweet. I'm going to pay $5
for what, maybe green plantain?
For plantain that should have been included in the already expensive oxtail?
What happened to the 3 pieces of plantain that was sticking there?
And this piece of steamed cabbage. Yo, don't get me vexed. I was mad. I went on a whole rant in the office about damn plantain.
Yo, why we just heard 3 accents come out of Ashley just now? She went from Queens. She went from Jamaica Queens to Jamaica West Indies to... We come from. We're going to Jamaica.
We are.
We have colonized Jamaica.
Telling you, it's all just insane.
I just laugh because anytime I try to do a UK accent, I just sound like a Jamaican. Like I sound like a stush Jamaican. And I don't know how to change how that sounds.
I feel you. No. I was just really deep in it, you know. And
you're just like, what? Do you think so?
I know, and the thing is, I really do hate it when Jamaicans do that. Like, I really do, because yes, they speak and teach proper English in the schools, but it does sound like you're speaking to the High Lord of Bridgerton. It don't sound like that.
They say you're speaking to the High Lord of Bridgerton,
and they sound so ridiculous.
And I speak this way because I speak the Queen's English.
Have you ever listened to a newscast or just spoken to a government official that thinks they're the best because they're light skinned in Jamaica? It's really ridiculous. It triggers me. It scuffs my Tims to another level.
I'm related to a few of them, so I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, no way.
I fully agree. And the crazy part is that, like, all of this is, like, just your natural, like, the stushness and the believing that one accent is better than the other. And you're just like, come on, sis, just say you're multilingual and own it. Own both languages that you speak.
What do you mean?
So we don't have this argument.
No, we're not going to have this argument on Twitch and on stream.
Yes, we are.
You're about to...
Yes, because you know why? Okay, I want anybody in the comments who's here to...
Deep spiritual Negro sigh.
Is UK English and American English 2 different languages?
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
It is English.
They speak 2 different English. Just like Mandarin and Cantonese ain't the same Chinese.
I'm about to fly over this and give them a show for real.
No, if I have to spell color, COLOR and COLUR, LOUR.
You tell me LOU and it's a different language.
Yes. Just like in China, if you,
You on a
if you
next
say
thing,
things
bro.
with a
You're on a next thing. I'm not having it.
let me ask you, where in America do you hear I'm not having it, having it?
Okay, that's because I'm playing that. Please be serious.
Like,
That's just slang. That is not a whole different language.
excuse me?
That's just slang.
Excuse me? There are towns in England that we can't pronounce as Americans.
What do you mean? We can pronounce them. We're pronouncing them differently.
We're pronounce exactly because we come from a different culture. Just like a Spanish
I
person
wish
will
you could
pronounce
see
our
the
words
crazy in
differently.
your eyes right now and just realize that. Look at the and just know that you're wrong. I want you to know that you're wrong.
Except that you're trilingual.
I'm trilingual.
Yes.
Then what does that make the people in Europe?
Multilingual.
Ugh.
Because half of them speak English, French, and German.
A white tea, a white tea.
Why was I singing that song?
Somebody texted me and I saw the text and it just came to me. If your back's nothing for you, if you're white, there's something for you. You know who looks like they'd sing that song?
Yes. White tea,
Oh,
white
God.
tea. Hey.
All right.
So, yeah, it was... You're multilingual. You speak different versions of English.
I'm going to throw. Sorry.
And honestly, American English is diverse in itself because there's Northern English, Southern English, and Western English.
I'm not about to argue with you for real.
I
I'm
promise
simply
you.
not. Like,
Define a Coca-Cola. What country? What side of America you are is defined by how you describe
what
a
is
Coca-Cola.
a pop, a Coke, and a Coca-Cola? What is there anything else?
A soda.
Soda. Same
Soda.
thing.
No, some go soda, and some go soda, and some go pop.
So we have a scenario for the crowd, for the people them.
Oh yes. So, question for the audience: if you hear someone talking about your friend, but you don't know, let's start the conversation where you don't know anybody in the scenario except for your friend, and you walk into it and you find out that there is a feeling about your friend. How do you respond? Like, does it matter? Like, if you know that, like, I'm going to a party and everybody hates my homegirl.
Damn, I don't think you should be in that party. I think you need to leave that party alone.
So,
I think it depends on how close you are to your homegirl.
True.
Is that your twin of them, or is that just shorty I see at the hangout and we get it kicking once we're there because it's party energy and it's party vibes. I need to stop. I'm sorry, but sorry. It's like once it started, it couldn't stop. Like how good are you with this shorty? I mean, okay, I'm gonna tell a story. Looking back, okay, let me tell a story first. So it was in the summer of last year. I had just met this dude, and the dude was known for being promiscuous.
Promiscuous boy, wherever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I want.
Promiscuous guy. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, the dude was promiscuous and but he had a girl. And he threw an event, but mad people were talking mad smack about him at said event. I just feel like that's type disrespectful, cause ain't no way I'm throwing an event and y'all talking mad smack about me at said event. Like,
I paid for this.
I'm
paying for you to talk about me,
bro. Like, he brought the legs, he invited everybody, and it was like close to 30 people. I'm like, no way y'all popped out to this main event and is still talking mad ish about him. Like, that's just so rude.
See?
How dare you? So I was like, you my homeboy. I was low-key gathering the tea, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, you my homeboy, I'm gonna tell you what's good. So later in the night, I told homeboy, yo, this is what's happening. Don't mention my name or else you'll get rocked. And you'll never hear tea from me again. But this is what's happening. And he was like, yo, appreciate you. They all lies. They were not lies.
They were not
indeed.
lies.
But he was like, appreciate you. And thank you, gang. And I was like, no problem, gangy. I'm here for you. Man still continued with his trifling behavior. But it's just a principle of it for me. Like, Ain't no way y'all all hanging out with me and smiling to my face and then go talk mad smack about me at my event. Like, I just thought that was wrong.
I couldn't do it. And I'm the situation I'm thinking of, like, I would hope. I'm an outlier type of friend. I like my friends to be outliers of their groups, which usually means there's a reason why they're an outlier in their group.
Mm-hmm.
And so I usually like pay it dust. I'm like, whatever. Obviously, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but
I'm sitting right here.
Nobody's perfect, but I would usually say if it was, I don't mind if people like have issues with actions, but I do have issues with people who have like personality beef.
Okay. Personality beef is so
icky. It icks me. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's too
childish.
I don't know, because it's like, you know how Jamaicans are. Like,
Mm-hmm.
some people, your spirit just not take them, and that's fine. But just allow that person, just let them be. Someone in the chat said, going back to the UK thing, they spell words with the extra U in the U, W-E-W-Y-E-W. Wow, can't spell. K. It's low-key different. I disagree with you.
Told you.
So
told you.
You and this person are just brainless, and that's.
I mean, all of us got brains except you, sis, right now.
Y'all just all
you
brainless.
the only one who's like, y'all
care.
ain't different. No, they're different. Those are two different things. Just
care.
Like there's a difference between print and cursive.
Y'all all just born in America, and I'm not gonna argue with Americans. Like,
and she here speaking patois English, American English, and UK English, and say she don't speak 3 different languages.
Back to what I was talking about. Okay, boom. So ironically,
there's the New York English.
As I was saying, I had a personality beef with somebody the other day, and it depends on how you go about the personality beef, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, our spirits just don't clash, or our personalities just don't mix, fine. Everybody just walk their different ways. That being said, when I see that person in a spot, we still hug each other, and it's still like, love you from a distance, a great big distance, stay across the room. But, we mature with it, we're cordial with it. And we have too many mutual friends for me to really be talking mad smack. And I feel like that's just a respecting. Like, sure, our personalities don't mix, but I don't mean I gotta talk mad smack about you. I mean, within the first 1 or 2 weeks of us not being friends anymore, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm talking my smack. I don't care. That's what it is. That's experience. That's my experience I'm talking. But after that,
I don't care, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
And for me, I don't think I've ever. Okay, I have had personality icks, like people who are like, you don't swing my personality, and I stay away from them. And usually, eventually, the feeling is mutual because obviously they notice that she don't mess with, like, she don't talk, she don't invite me nowhere. That's fine.
Damn.
But my issue was like, I really, really, really feel icky when I hear people who just don't like someone because of their personality. Like, if you don't like someone's personality, that's okay. That doesn't mean that person is a terrible person.
Right, exactly.
That doesn't mean that the person is, no one needs to be a pariah and we all need to not hang out with them. That's not fair. That's not cool. That's really like.
And you're grown at the end of the day.
You're grown. Please. You're a whole, like, one girl like gave me, like, straight up snubbed me once I mentioned someone else's name.
Like, y'all are working 401ks. Why are we acting like we're
You're not an adult?
Rent is being paid. Like, can we be so for real?
Bro. And I'm just in there like, are you not an adult? Why are you doing this? And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm like, honestly, every group has that queen bee type who's like, what I say goes, and we're going to all collectively hate you. I'm just like, and it's usually not even the queen bee who does it. It's the worker bees that cause it. It's like, oh, she hates them. I'm going to hate her. I'm going to hate them even harder on her behalf. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, sis, sit down. You have no dime in this water. Why are you spreading this? Why are you instigating? Why are you making it bigger?
Mm-hmm.
And again, when you don't know these people. Like, everybody in this conversation just met each other less than 30 days ago. Icky. That's icky. Isn't that icky?
Yeah.
Okay. So some people can't.
It's icky. However, comma. I think that's the test trial period though, where I get to decide
whether
if
or
I
not.
like you.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, if this is going to be a continuous friend group thing, you either be a part of the friend group or you stay home. And I feel like y'all all too grown to be acting this way.
Everybody's an adult in this conversation. Why? That icks me. I don't like people who just decide based off of personality. I'd rather you have an action. Because, like, a lot of times I'm like, oh, this person stirs my spirit, but I'm just not going to say anything until they do an action. Then I go, yep, I was right. I'm not messing with this person anymore. So that I have a distinct moment that I can say this occurred, then this happened. But if you can't tell me the actual incident that occurred that caused this camel to break, you're being petty and childish and icky. If your issue's like, oh, just hate how they exist, shut the fuck up. Then go exist somewhere else. Leave me alone.
No, how are you going to go exist somewhere else?
Like, leave them alone. Especially when, like, I guess for me, it's like when you think somebody's cool and you're like, I like them. How dare you not like them? So that took a lot of energy out of me because I was about to curse everybody out. I was like, it was really hard for me to not go, so what's the tea? Because, like,
oh my gosh, mic levels?
That's why I went this way. I try to go away from it. I'm so sorry.
You trying to deaf our listeners?
But, like, I just wanted to, I was so ready. And I just wanted someone to bring it up. And I was just like, if this girl brings it up, I will have a conversation about it. But because it was never brought up except for the people who would walk away, I was just like, all right, we're going to see how this plays out. I do want to see how this plays out. I know whose team I'm on no matter what. So, like, GG. And
are you guys going to act it out like it's a video game and in real life beatdowns?
I hope not.
Okay.
I'm like, I would hope not, but
okay, so I know you missed this earlier, but essentially, for people who don't know, me and the B work together, right?
Ew.
So another coworker of ours walks in, and they're explaining to our boss,
silence.
No, sorry, someone commented. They said, what if you peep some toxic behavior and you dip out the friendship early? Then more power to you. You are a leader. You are not a follower.
Exactly. If you dip out the friendship early, that's completely fine because nobody's wrong in that situation. You just don't chill together.
Right now. That was okay.
But that means that just means y'all don't hang together. Like, that's cool. That's all right. You can do it, but don't, like, pretend like it's not a thing. Like, don't start shit talking the person that you decided not to hang out with.
Well, you can shit talk. Here's my thing. You can shit talk, just not within the friend group. Go tell your best friend who don't know nothing about nobody.
Yes. Unpacking.
Okay, that's another thing. Is unpacking shit talking?
No. And I stick by that statement. And I understand where you're coming from, because I've been in exact situations where I've had that confusion. Mm-hmm. And it's usually because I'm a loud person and people overheard me talking. So I was like, I'm telling my friend in a like bar, like, oh, this person X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. This is why I'm not messing with that. And I'm telling them my story. Somebody overhears them. Rawr. And suddenly it's like, why are you talking shit about? And I'm like, first of all, I'm not talking shit about anything. I'm talking about.
First of all, why are you in my mouth?
Exactly.
Yo, you're about to get rocked. Please leave me alone.
Like, and I just looked at, and like, I remember the time it happened. They came up to me. I said, I'm telling my story. What is the issue? Mm-hmm. Did you not do it? Did it not happen?
Right.
Or you want
This is my lived experience.
Bro, I'm just expressing my lived experience. Did I name names? Well, maybe if it depended on who it was. If it was Lauren, I probably named names. But, like, let's be real. Mind your business. However, you don't have to tell why you don't like someone. You don't have to say, like, why you don't mess with them. But I do think you owe the person who you don't like if they ask.
If they ask, okay. Because I'm heavy on
Don't give no unsolicited advice.
Right. Yo, let's get into that before we go to commercial break. Let's really get into that. I had a friend we had not spoken to in, we had not spoken in months. Like we didn't necessarily have beef, but there was just unspoken tension.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't still invite her out. But she just sorry. But she just didn't pull up to the events, and I was like, all right, that's cool. You got your life, I got my life.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no problem. Months went by, the pandemic hit, so further scattering.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty hits me one day out the blue. Ain't really checking on me, cause girl, it's COVID time. Anybody could be dying. Hit me out the blue, talk about with like a 10-page dissertation on some things I need to fix about myself. Girl, if you don't go to hell,
Wait, to you?
To me,
You need to fix about.
so that we can maintain a friendship. Girl, I haven't talked to you in months. You can go to hell. Why I gotta change things about myself for the friendship to continue? How about you healed from all that trauma that you're going through, unbeknownst to me that we had a real issue?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, do you hear yourself?
And let me give you an answer to that. So I have this rule. I say it's 28 days to form a habit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my timer on everything. If you haven't hit me up within the first 28 days of our fight, the friendship's pretty much over because I'm already used to not talking to you.
Bro.
If you have issues with me that you can't tell me within 28 days, you don't really have an issue with me. You have beef that you have with yourself and communicating with other people. If you have a new story to tell and you come back and you're like, I want to address things, there's nothing to address after 28 days. Because if you have gotten into a habit of not addressing it, continue that habit of not addressing it. Other people got other things to do. If you can't pick it up quickly, move on. But some people can't come back from that. It's like, oh, then no, you can legitimately come back, and like, as long as you set your habit. If you can set a habit, there's nothing wrong, but you can't bring up stuff more than 28 days that are 28 days old.
And then had the nerve to issue me an ultimatum. Fix this or we're not friends. Bye. One thing I'm going to fail every time is an ultimatum. I will never succeed at that. Like, baby, if you give me an or...
Ultimatums end relationships, period.
Because now you've issued the ultimatum, now you're going to do it again.
Yes.
You're going to do it again. And I'm going to have to smack you again.
The moment an ultimatum is put on the table, the friendship is over.
And it feels like abuse.
Yes.
It is abuse, actually.
It is abuse.
Because, like, you're telling me I either value this friendship or I value myself.
Mm-hmm.
You told me to choose between us and me.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I'm the choice every time.
Yep.
And with that being said, we are going to head to commercial break. The bills need to be paid.
Pay the bills.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Estate planning is a necessity, not a luxury. Let the law firm of Figaro and Associates help you protect your legacy, assets, and loved ones. Get estate planning consultation on wills, living trusts, and probate, power of attorney, health proxy, deed transfers, providing for special needs, disabled children and grandchildren, minimizing federal and state taxes. Call us right now at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Black
I accidentally
people.
cut that all of those. But we're back.
Black people ling. Hi, we're back. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about MagFest. I'm going to tell you about the shenanigans because there were so many shenanigans. MagFest has become so different that I don't know. I have new feelings. Okay. MagFest, Music, Anime, and Gaming Festival, usually in National Harbor, Maryland, which is this little fake island in between D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, like right in between.
Oh, the DMV.
Yes, the DMV. Not to be so confused with Atlantic Center Mall.
Yo, okay. Quick little side note. When I first came to America and people used to mention, yeah, I'm from the DMV, I was so confused. I'm like, you're from the Department of Motor Vehicles. I was like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Then you definitely can drive, right?
Right. But
No.
keep going.
No, it was more like it's middle of this little island. Literally anything and everything. Like this island is a hotel island, so there's only restaurants and hotels. So there's no real stores. There's no corner stores. There's no bodegas. If you want alcohol, you got to drive 10 miles out.
Oh?
Yes, you can buy it at the bar. You can get drunk at any bar. That's not a problem. But if you want bottles,
This is why I can't leave New York. Like, no.
I'm telling you.
No way I gotta drive for a bottle. We live in a black-dominated society, space, not society, sorry, where we live in food deserts, and so there's a liquor store and a Chinese restaurant on every corner. Ain't no way you gonna tell me to drive for a bottle. That's ridiculous.
That's exactly what they did. And you just like look at them and just like, but again, this is a hotel town, so it's just like there are bars inside every hotel. There's a bar under every hotel. You're not far from a bar. Like you can get alcohol, but they'd rather you pay bar prices than you get that wholesale. They be like, no way. We want that money for ourselves.
They did that to me recently.
See?
My local karaoke spot that I go to like at least once a month I go there.
They said no outside food?
No, it's not that. I don't care about outside food. I went there, and the man's telling me $46 for an hour for a group. Fine. I don't have a problem paying that part. Then this man continues to say, but each person has to spend $20 on drinks.
Oh, you got drink minimums now.
You're
Damn.
forcing me to drink?
Damn, Daniel.
Do you hear yourself?
My bad.
And if the drinks weren't insanely expensive, maybe that would have been okay.
But they were
Maybe
probably like
forcing
$16.
alcoholism upon me would have been fine. But
It was $16 for one. I gotta love New York. New York is ridiculous.
Because it'd be like $60 for one shot. So to get another shot to meet that $20 minimum, I have to spend at least
$36.
$16.
Yep.
So now you want me to reach over this counter and really start fighting.
That's
like,
exactly what they want. And it's kind of hysterical. It is stupid. I promise you it's stupid. It is consumerism at its best.
America. I'm sorry.
America.
Let's not get political.
America.
Fair, we've gone there already, but
But okay, so this place, the Gaylord Hotel, is one of
the Gaylord.
mind your business.
Okay.
Things are definitions were not the same.
All right.
But the Gaylord Hotel is a really nice hotel.
Sorry.
Please be an adult.
I'm just sure there's a Christian out there that just has his arms balled up and is screaming, slamming the ground. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This hotel cannot exist. Okay, no. So it's a nice hotel. It's like maybe 20 stories up, and it looks like a little castle. It goes like the U shape, the usual hotels with the U shape in the back, except for one thing is that the whole of it is covered in glass.
Okay.
So from the back, from the front of it all the way through the back is covered in glass. So you have this entire garden area and indoor gazebo,
All right.
and it's huge. It's 3-story indoor lobby area, and with 1, 2, 3 real restaurants and like 2 or 3 like kitsch stores in there, and a pretty garden. Wonderful. I love going in there. And I used to go every year for like 7 years straight. And I went until COVID happened, and Panorama put us in, said, you're doing at-home study. We're working remotely for cosplay, so you're just going to do this at home. And let me tell you, I have not done MagFest since, and then I came back, and it was a whole new experience. First of all, everybody I know has kids.
Ew.
Yeah, so I was in this weird position where I felt both too old and too young, because I don't have no kids, so I'm not hanging out with my friends who have kids, because they're going to do...
Mom and dad stuff.
Exactly. Rated G activities. I ain't about that. Yeah.
Yeah, miss me.
I respect it. Love your kids. Spend the time with your kids.
From a distance.
Yep. I'm going to put... you can keep your kids. That's fine. But that meant the only ones left were the ones who don't have kids. And they were, like, they were first of all, there was, like, maybe 10 of them total now, of those friends that still exist.
Fucking Ross. Sorry. Every time that happens...
I got that on camera.
I was about to say, I'm glad the camera's not on me, and then you're recording from that angle, so it's nice.
You're welcome. That's actually perfect, because that was great. That was absolutely great. Those of you who are not able to see her from now, you can see that you'll be able to see later that she just slid down real easy. It was cute. My condolences. That being said, my girl is out there. We out here. We come into the thing, and I'm like, okay, what's happening? Who's the DJ? I think there was only one DJ from my era who was actually DJing. Everybody else was brand new or young and upcoming, and I'm like, awesome, great. That means none of this is for me. And it was the same thing with, like, the anime that was cool. They're like, yeah, let's watch Persona 5. I haven't watched that. I know the characters. I don't watch
That's
this.
on Netflix?
I don't know. And someone was telling me, like, trying to describe, I was like, oh, no. Thanks. They were like, Miraculous Ladybug is a shonen, like Persona 5. And I'm like, okay. I also realized that I was the only ladybug, and I cosplayed. I did 2 costumes. Actually, that's what I was meant to do, and I forgot, so that's my bad. I meant to send you all the photos.
So I can actually show the viewers and, do things.
I know.
If y'all could see how I just want to reach over and just start whomp, whomp, whomp.
Reach
like,
out
wham,
and
wham,
touch
wham.
somebody's
Whap, whap, whap.
hand. Make this world a better place.
Girl, be quiet.
Okay. So I did 3 costumes that weekend. One was Jubilee. Actually, I was married J Blige, but the J stood for Jubilee.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Mary Magdalene, and I don't know. That's just where my brain went. I'm sorry. Were you the one I was having a debate with? You were like, "Oh, she's." Okay, no, it wasn't you. Basically, this person was saying Mary Magdalene was Jesus' girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I believe that one.
They didn't use the word girlfriend. And I was out there riding for Jesus like, no, you're not talking about Jesus like that. I'll be talking about, like, these stories as if they're not, like, biblical stories. They're just, like, characters to me. Because when I read, I very vividly picture things. So sometimes in the late night, I'll be like, hey, I really want to pick up on that show I was watching. It wasn't a show. It was a book I was reading. And I got to go back and, like, find
the chapter.
Right. And my brain is very vivid. I don't know. My imagination goes wild.
I have the same issue. I'm going to be very honest. I got in trouble in high school for it because, like, high school is when you as a Christian are supposed to like really start studying the Bible, or like
Word?
that's what I was told. Whatever. And so I did my due diligence as trying to be a good daughter for as long as I could while I was still under her roof. I had to study it, and I was reading it, and I started
For
reading it.
context, her mother's a pastor.
Yeah, sorry. And I was reading it, and then I was talking to somebody, and I was like, "Oh, they consider themselves a Christian." I was like, "Oh, have you really read this book? It's actually really juicy to read." That was the end of my friendship with this person. When I say it was the end of my friendship
Because
with
you
this
said
person,
the Bible's a juicy book to
Yes!
read. It's a juicy book to read.
Bro.
It's a lot of good tales.
this is a telenovela if you read it right.
Bro, like
I'm like, Old
we're
Testament,
lagging,
wild.
we're lagging.
But like that being said, that was the end of my friendship.
I'm sorry. Okay, Hades Town. You know how at the end the person turns back and she goes to hell. That reminds me of that Bible story where God told them to keep walking, and if you turn back, you go turn into a
You
pillow
go
of salt.
It's the same story,
It's the
sis.
same story, yeah.
I promise you, half of them is the same story. It's just the Epic of Gilgamesh getting rewritten over and over again. It's okay. It's good. It's great to keep the
We're
right.
frozen. I don't know why we're frozen. It's making me very sad.
Frozen. Can you hear us? Can they hear us?
I don't know. If you can hear us, please reply in the chat
Help us.
from either YouTube or Twitch. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you. I do think so. Music, anime, and getting. So there were a whole bunch of. The music was actually both good and bad. So they used to have like a focus on the music. Now the focus is really on the anime and gaming aspects, and there's a lot of focus on the live music. So we saw a lot more live musicians playing in like rooms across the hotel. However, they were so far apart. It was like you were going miles to get from one jam space to the other. Or if you wanted to find a DJ, you were going from one side of the hotel all the way to the other side of the hotel. And it was just like, so where's all the fun in between? Like, what are we... Where's the fun things? Like, there used to be more activities. Then we went to the VR room. Why was the VR room copyright struck? We go in. I said, hey, I want to play this game. Nope, we don't got copyright. Mark Zuckerberg is the devil. Like, he's an a-hole.
Somebody said, I think friend had a point. I hear you. Bible got a juicy plot.
Bro, it got a juicy plot. I'm not, like, believe it or don't believe it. That's a good read.
It's a great read. I saw someone make a TikTok the other day. They're like, when God is trying to make you have the same story as Job. The story of Job is one of the greatest and worst stories in the Bible.
That man went through
that man went through a hell and back.
And that was just
because they put a bet on him?
Because of bets.
Yo, please.
That's your father. Like, hey, yo, I bet you he gonna suffer. I bet you. Let's see what happens, sir.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
You stole his kids? Why did you do this?
Killed his entire family.
Bro.
Lost the kingdom. Lost the riches. Broke, destitute. Did he catch disease at one point? Everything was just happening to this man. Anything worldly that could happen
happened. And they were like, just to see.
a bet or whatever.
I don't want friends who bet on me like that.
No, please. Don't do it.
I don't want friends who bet on me like that. You made me segue all the way, and I was still talking about MagFest.
Sorry.
She was like, segue back to Hades Town. Girl, we know Greek mythology.
I'm sorry. It just came to mind, and I'm participating in stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah. First day. So, it was a 5-hour drive from New York, but we thankfully missed the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Dodge that.
Yeah.
Dodge that bullet.
Yeah.
So trauma in getting the car. So getting a car is pretty cheap if you have like AAA and all the nice like booking.com treats and whatever. However, if you aren't using a credit card for whatever reason, they have fun with you. So my backstory is I forgot my credit card at home. And I say at home, I mean in a whole different building that's currently under construction, and I don't know where any of my credit cards are. So I'm just kind of chilling and living my life.
I lost my ID.
No, because I'm gonna laugh about this because we're gonna segue from this point because this girl came into the office and was like, "Can I borrow your ID?" And she goes, and I go, "Sure," because I'm a nice person, but like, why didn't I question this? I don't know why I didn't question it.
And the funniest part is she just gave it to me
You're like,
without
well,
question.
I'm
She was
not-
like, yeah, here, it's in my bag.
Yeah, son. I was just like, okay, have fun. She grabs my ID. I thought it was like she needed to be over 25. But like,
No, I just lost mine. I don't know where I lost it.
but here's the crazy part about it is the fact that it was so quick that she was able to use my ID. Where were you going that needed the ID?
When you expedite a shipping at FedEx, they need your ID.
Okay, so apparently I've shipped something through FedEx.
And they can't tell two black girls apart anyway, so
They
what did
can't.
it matter? The man really didn't even look at it. He just said, "Okay, Leah," and then gave me back the damn card.
Like, Leah, hi. I'm like,
You see, and that's your damn problem. Why are you inspecting it? The man didn't inspect it. He scanned the back, said, "Here."
like it looked enough nice. She's smiling too. Cool.
I was cracking jokes with him before. I was hoping to get my usual guy, but he wasn't there. So I was like, damn, gotta make a friend real quick.
Yo.
Let's get to smiling.
So, God damn it, back to MagFest. So I had a good time. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long drive down. So I slept the first night mostly, and then was able to go to the panels. And there's a console room. So the best part of MagFest is the vendors console gaming room. It is 3 rooms that are all interconnected. 1 entrance, 3 rooms. You go in, the middle is the vendors. It's a whole bunch of vendors. I highly recommend Surreal Makeup. I am wearing her lipstick right now. Her colors are immaculate and they work on melanin like magic. It is crazy. I do love her lipstick. I love her work. We go around, you see everybody does their trinkets. There's people who are lipstick people. There are jewelry makers. There are like crafters, makers and crafters. And I'm like, ooh, these are all cute. Great. And then you have you go to the left and you go to the console rooms. They have consoles from 1977 to 2023. Every console that you want is available there. And all you got to do is ask for the game. My only issue here was that there was no Super Mario. So I was like, damn. So I go to the other side, and so there's only 1 station for Super Mario. I'm like, damn, I want to play Super Mario. And then they had a station for your Switch, but I forgot my Switch. So I didn't get to play any consoles that I really wanted to play. Exactly. It was really like a lot of shenanigans for this weekend. And then I volunteered because I like to volunteer for things. And I was volunteering in the Mag Moves area, and that was fun. There were a lot of events. There was a Filipino line dancing class. That was actually pretty interesting. I think everybody who was like from the crew and stuff were in that group. And that's where all 10 people from my generation of MagFest hung out. And I was like on door duty until midnight. Mm-hmm. It was lovely. It was kind of boring and cold because I was right next to the outdoor cold, but I was able to survive. That being said, I spent the rest of the night just hanging out. I was just up until it's a 24-hour convention, Ashley. Mm-hmm. It is a 24 hours, all 24 hours. Mm-hmm. So it's just going.
Wait, no breaks.
There's no breaks.
No sleep.
No sleep.
Oh.
There's parties, dancing, gaming until Sunday afternoon. Mm-hmm. So it's just nonstop from Thursday to Sunday, and good luck. So if you want to have like a regular...
Sounds like carnival.
It is.
Nerd
version. And it's great. It's wonderful. And again, if you get a hotel in the Gaylord, you never have to leave outside, and you don't know what the weather is. But if you do know what the weather is, that's just cold. because I've gone there. This is now my 8th year.
Mm-hmm.
Every other year, I've had to drive through snow, through a storm, through a blizzard, through active snow.
You like that festival a lot.
There was one year that we drove, and they called the storm a bomb cyclone.
Nice. That's what this is.
And
A bomb cyclone.
But this year it was pretty smooth. I sped back. They were like, "We going home?" Sure. I said, "Go to sleep. I will be home in less than time than you think." She woke up. The time said you will get there by 8:40. By the time we got there, they were like, "You'll get there by 8:25." Okay. Lauren woke up like, "How did you do it?" I said, "I sped. Don't look too strongly. Don't sweat too hard. I got us here."
Last thing I want to blurt out about is the Percy Jackson show.
Yo, so have you been watching it?
I haven't watched, so no spoilers.
Where are you up to? Because I haven't watched it all.
They have just finished speaking with Aries, and they got into the truck.
Okay, so that's where I'm at too.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
I love that they casted Annabeth as a black girl. I
love
Because
that.
who else in the show, in the books, she's this stereotypical dumb blonde chick, and everyone underestimates her because she's dumb and blonde. Mm-hmm. Well, no, they perceive her to be dumb and blonde because she's blonde, she's dumb. And I think who is a better representation of an undermined woman than the black woman? I mean, what are we talking about?
I do truly.
And so for all the people that are talking about, why is she black? That's why she's black.
Y'all want to dismiss her? That's exactly why she needs to be the person she is.
The dismissal is why she was casted.
Yep. My favorite thing actually is the fact that everyone symptomizes ADHD. So I think.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes, because demigods do. Yes, they all do have ADHD.
Yes, and so like it normalized it for him, because I think that was the best part of that story was when he was like, "I don't really read well. I'm kind of an issue." He's like, "All of us have these issues here. You're fine. You're one of us. Like everybody got ADHD, so we all got ADHD issues. No, everybody's given grace to each other. They can be more honest with each other. Just like when she shoved him and he was like, I guess that's what's going to happen. I guess that's a good trait to have. He chose that as a great trait. Like normative people would be like, this push me. She's like, no, I want a chick who's going to push me if I need her to push me.
That one scene where they're by the highway and he's like, why are you acting weird? And she goes, and she's silent. And then he goes, is it because we hugged? We're friends now. You know? And then Grover is just looking at him like, you can't be serious.
And I'm just like, I like neurospicy kids. I think they are the best kinds of people because they're so honest. And like the confusion is so natural because it's like, is it because we hugged? Did you not like touching? Are you not a toucher? I'm sorry. He's like, we're friends. It's not a like.
And I'm looking at him like, boy, shut up.
Like, I really felt his pain in that moment because I've said that to people. I'm like, is it because I hugged you? And like they've had to go, that wasn't the red flag. That was not the red flag. I promise you. So shout outs to Percy Jackson for the neurospicy. We're gonna talk more about it next time.
Yar. And by next time, no, it won't come out yet. But next thing I want to blurt out about is the Avatar live action series that will be coming out on Netflix in February. So we will be discussing that.
Bang bang. All right, so we will see you guys next month.
Next month? Oh, word, next month.
Yeah.
Metro Blurs,
Black people,
Black people. See y'all next time.
Yeah.